I made $10,000 today in my personal account, which is pretty good. I've made more in a single day before trading, but it's been a while since I've only been trading prop for about a year. So, quick update. Let me update you guys on some things. So, I started trading personal about 3 weeks ago, and I'm actually still in drawdown because I had a pretty terrible start, just series of losses. Made one really nice tweak to my system that I'm stoked about. How's that? And everything going good. So I lost more than my intended risk point, and I was extremely stressed. And there was stress in my personal life, and there was stress in my physiological stress because I got into a pattern of chart watching, and then I wasn't sleeping enough, and then I was just making fear-based and greed-based decisions. Um, so I hit my risk cutoff, and I laid low over the weekend, and I was like, I just have to keep trading because what happened with bespoke funding, I spent the last 6 months to get prop funded again. I got $1 million in funding. I lost 200,000 of it with SFT because I had intraday drawdown on a winner while the account was in big profit, which is sucked. And then bespoke funding. It's been over a month since I passed my phase two, and they didn't give. I passed two phase twos, two 400Ks. Did not give me my account. Why are you not giving me my account? No reason. I emailed them dozens of times and just, oh yeah, we'll look into it. And then I have a $8,000 pending payout with them over a week, and I go to their Discord and they're like, yeah, nobody's getting payouts basically. So I spent 6 months and $10,000 to get the funding, and I'm like, I'm not going to do that again. And in the process, I signed up for my Forex funds the week they went down, and then I signed up with True Forex funds the week they went down. So just spewing money. Um, so I'm like, I just have to get over the stress of trading personal, and I've been doing this for too long. Like I gotta hack it. I gotta make money, and it's all about managing the physiological stress. Because what I realized is I can have a losing day, but if I sleep well and I socialize, I hang out with my friends, still a good day. I can have a winning day, but if I'm sitting at the computer all day, I still feel terrible. So the focus is always on getting 8 to 9 hours of sleep, getting a lot of sunshine in the morning, getting in the ocean, walking the dog, doing the trading work that I need to do, not more than an hour and a half on the computer max, then going and being around people and being as social as I can for the rest of the day just to keep myself busy and happy. You don't want to be lonely, sad, angry, tired when you trade. So I had a $10,000 day today, and I'll talk a little bit about my approach, but yeah, I mean, risk management. I'm typically risking $1,000 to $2,000 per trade. I've got about $100,000 trading account, or $100,000 of live capital to work with. Some of it I'm putting into challenges. I passed a phase one. I was up 5% on a phase one when I checked today. And then I'm trading personal. I'm trading. The basic system is I'm looking for daily to close beyond an old monthly level as a breakout, entering at the market with a stop at the higher low of the day with the 2R, fixed 2R win profit target. Challenges risk 2%. I only need two winners to pass a phase one, and one winner to get a payout. And then the other setup is, this is my market timing. Price closes beyond a monthly higher low. Price in a day reaches an old higher low, monthly higher low, goes beyond it, and then closes inside of it. And I'm trading that as a reversal at the market with a stop at the higher low of the day. And I'm doing market time. That's my market timing, but I have fundamentals. For precious metals, I'm using Commitment of Traders for my fundamentals. Commitment of Traders telling me how the commercials are positioned, if they're trading on the same side as the commercials. And then for crypto, which is, I feel really good about this, just using the funding rate. So whatever altcoin is heavily shorted, I will go long that one, or I'll look for ones that are heavily shorted and also are set up in the chart with my technical market timing, or I look for ones that are heavily longed, have really high funding rate, and sort through them and find ones that have a really high funding rate and are also showing a technical short. And then for I'm not trading with fundamentals, very much fundamentals for Forex, but I'm also not trading very much Forex. And I'm also not trading very much fundamentals with the indices. I think maybe breadth is a way to do it, but I haven't really found that to be that effective yet. But crypto and precious metals has been my most profitable assets. So the $10,000 day, the half of it roughly came from a long where the day before I noticed that BNB was incredibly shorted, like it had a crazy short float, and it was right under an old monthly. It was right under a number of old monthlies. So I didn't use my exact market timing. I went long early, but I also have another setup, which is a magnet effect. If prices come a long way and it's just under an old high or low, it's probably going to take that. So I figured there was going to be a big short squeeze, and there was. And I made about 4 or 5 grand off that, $2,000 risk. And then I longed gold. Gold was a little bit early. I longed it before the monthly SFP was confirmed. I closed under the monthly, but it came into a demand zone right under 2,000. And I was able to get in with an extremely tight stop with the possibility of, if there's a green day, it would also be an additional long trigger. So this one I'm letting run. I was up about 2.5 R, almost 3 R, but letting that one run, so that one's still floating. And then I was also long JP225. I've had this fundamental narrative for the Nikkei, for the Japanese stock market, that price should go, is going to go to all-time highs. It's just under all-time highs. Every other stock market just hit all-time highs. EU50 all-time highs, Australia 200 all-time highs. Russell's the only one that hasn't hit all-time highs, pretty much, or I guess the Hong Kong stock market, Hang Seng. But so I'm long the Japanese stock market, but I'm targeting the all-time high is at 30 is right around 39,000, but I'm targeting 40,000 because Bitcoin hit 50,000, S&P hit 5,000, round number, and if we cross the high, we should probably get a little spurt. So I have my TP at 40,000. So half of the 10,000 is floating and could go back tomorrow. And then I also put risk on cryptos that were heavily longed and were signaling like they got to an old high and then were putting in a red pin bar. It also helped that Bitcoin was putting in a red pin bar after an insane uptrend for me to want to do this. And I was like, yeah, I could short Bitcoin. It's got I mean, beyond a red pin bar though, it wasn't. I didn't expect it to reverse right away, but it was at least stalling. It looked like it would at least stall, if not reverse. But why don't I find the weakest coins? So that's what I'm doing, and I'm also doing a lot of back testing. I'm sitting there in the mornings, in the evenings with my printed out daily charts covering a year at a time of different assets with a notebook, and then manually back testing in my head and building the confidence, and then going on my walk, eating a little bit, lifting a little weights, getting some sunshine, sitting in the sun and doing my trading for 1.5 hours, 1 hour and it's pretty intense, honestly, even though I'm not scalping, because I'm going in there and I'm looking at a lot of crypto pairs. I'm looking at the precious metals market. I'm looking at all the global indices, and I'm looking at all the major forex pairs for opportunity, scanning through them. And some of them, especially the crypto, takes a little bit longer because I need to also sort fundamentals and then go look, like there's new coins popping up every day as potential long or short candidates. And then once I decide what I want to do, I'm putting in the orders, putting in the crypto orders on my BitGet and my KuCoin account or Mexi, whatever, and then putting in my futures orders in my live personal account. And then I'm trading like 6 challenges too, putting in all the orders, and then scanning through again. If anything's moving against me in that hour, I might second guess it and cut it because I want it to move in my favor right away. And in theory, if I'm entering, there's, I mean, one way to time the market is here's an interesting idea. It's like if you're trading one asset, market timing, the optimal time to enter might be like 2 p.m., 8 p.m., 3 a.m., 7 a.m. It depends on the day. But when you're trading I'm looking for what is optimal to enter right now at 10 a.m. But I've got 100 assets to choose from. A couple of them are now's the perfect time to enter, right? Like now's a great time. I'm gonna have a no drawdown trade if I enter right now, potentially. I still like to keep my stop wide. And then very important for me, set it and forget it. Once that session is done, I double check, I log off. I'm done for the day. I'm not looking on my computer. I'm not looking on my phone. That's really important because once I start looking, I can get into a loop, which then I don't sleep and then or get poor sleep and I'm stressed. And also, I have a weakness where I tend to exit on retracement. So if something, and the benefit of exiting on retracement is that it prevents me, like makes my losses smaller, but I've got a stop loss. So it's better to let my trades run, and not logging on is useful and helpful for that. So that's what we're doing. All right. Appreciate you. Much love. And talk to you soon. Peace.